Audiovascular. I'm actually from Jamaica, and the name Audiovascular comes from the fact that all of us need music at some point in our life to get through stuff. So that's where the name Audiovascular came from.
My name is Mo Betta, and I'm from Alabama by way of Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
I am Mark Dub, born in Tennessee, raised in South Carolina, reside in Atlanta, GA.
What's going on? I'm Mike Mongo. I'm from Boston, the Roxbury section.
From the time I started doing music, from the time I first recorded my first record, I just kind of felt like this is something I can do, this is something I had the ability to do, and this is something I should do.
It came organically, like anything else. But the thing is, what got me personally, I used to listen to a lot of instrumentals, but they had no meaning behind it. Just the fact that I'm listening to the percussions and all that stuff with the instrumentals. But when I start writing to them, I'm like, okay, we got a problem here. You know what I mean? So I have to follow through with that. You know what I mean? I got some inspirations, you know what I mean, from dub, and you know what I mean, I came with it from abstract to get it going.
I'm the leather jacket, flannel rockin', ripped jean rapper. Like I'm not your typical rapper. Anything that could possibly like be worn by a homeless person, I'm that person. I love stuff like that. I like to be outside of the box, but I like to talk about where I come from, which is very like streets and slanging dope, and it may not look like it, but you know, the background types of like where I come from. So
I'm an artist who is ambitious with pushing the bar of popular culture forward. I think that there's a lot of artists, and you know, music speaks for itself until you have to sell it. However, what separates you from other artists isn't just your music. You have to have that it factor. A lot of people don't have that it factor. When you walk into a room and people can feel you and it's infectious, and they can feel your vibe, and there's something about you, and I think that's something that I have. It's that it factor. I would say a pivotal moment when I knew was when I met 88 Keys. Candace, I think her last name's Shaw, Candace Shaw. She was going to school at the time to major in the music industry at Northeastern University. And I used to work there when I was 15 in the parking lot. I used to park cars at 15. You can't even do that, but I was doing it. And I was rapping. I was always rapping, writing lyrics in the parking lot. And she heard me. She's like, "You pretty good." And I said, "I'm nice. What do you talk about?" And she took a liking to me, and she worked at the radio station. And I used to go up to the radio station all the time. Me and my homeboys from Roxbury would go up there, we would rap, I would beatbox on the radio. And as time went by, we really developed a relationship. And she said, "You know what, I want to bring you to 106 and Park." So we went to New York, and on that trip, she said, "I want to introduce you to somebody." And at this time, I wasn't producing. And she was like, "I want to bring you to my homeboy's house. His name's 88 Keys." I had no idea 88 Keys produced for Mos Def and Talib Kweli and all these other big artists. So she bring me to Jersey City. I'm like 14, 15 years old, and he got the dope loft with the equipment set up in his crib. At that moment, I knew I want to do this for the rest of my life. So instead of spending my checks on sneakers and stuff, I went back, and that's when I bought my first piece of music equipment after seeing 88 Keys set up. So that was a pivotal moment for me when I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And he was the first person to tell me about Kanye West when he was working on The College Dropout. I was 15.
I can't say that I knew that this was exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life on one specific moment. It's just that feeling that you get. Like you can't love something so much and not know that you want to do it for the rest of your life. Like the feeling that I have when I make music, when I see other people make music, when I even hear music while I'm cleaning up in the house, like it's that feeling that I get. Like it's not one moment. It's just like that never goes away. So I know this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Have to do it, or I wouldn't really be living.
To me, I think abstract is it's art and it's beautiful, you know. And it can mean one thing to me, it can mean a completely different thing to you, but it's the same work of art, it's the same body of art. And it's the same in music, it's the same in paintings or pictures, drawn. It's all in your interpretation. You know, however you interpret it is how you interpret it. What could be garbage to me could be dope to you, and vice versa. So, abstract is a celebration of uniqueness and difference, you know.
Abstract means me. It means Mo Betta. Not specifically, but it means I can be who I want to be without being into this bubble of what the industry creates, what people may put on you, like their connotations of like who you should be. But that's what abstract is. Abstract is you can be as weird, you can be as funky, you can be as outside of the box as you need to be, as long as you're being you.
Abstract means to artivascular. Basically, if you know what abstract is, it's not a particular thing. Why I'm abstract is because abstract has different dimensions of what it is. Abstract management. So my contribution to it is my culture and what I'm going to bring to this game. So it makes sense being an abstract artist for the fact that no one within the abstract unit is the same artist. Everyone is different. That strikes the fact that everyone has a different color code coming into this, you know what I mean? So basically, that's why I'm an abstract, because I have my contribution and everybody else just have theirs to put into it, to make abstract, you know what I mean?
I'm Mike Mongo, and I am abstract. Peace.
What's up, y'all? I'm Mo Betta, and I am abstract.
I am Art Dub, and I am abstract.
Artivascular. I am abstract. What are you? Not gonna